Sportsnet, part of the NBC Sports Group.
This series has been all LA so far. The boys in blue have been knocking the ball around all over the yard. And today they've got Cy Young winner Clayton Kershaw on the mound. The Giants counter with Ryan Vogelsong, who has beaten Kershaw twice this season already. Giants, Dodgers, next. It's Hyundai Sunday on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area. Is Giants baseball is brought to you by your Bay Area Hyundai dealers. Today it's the Giants and Dodgers in the final game of the series from AT&T Park here in San Francisco. Hi again, everybody. I'm Dwayne Kuiper. Alongside me is Mike Krukow. Well, look, the Giants have this terrific home record, and they don't want to get swept at home, especially by the Dodgers in first place. Being alone in first place is at stake.
Well, there is a lot at stake, and a lot of it has to do with momentum this time of the year. A win today would be a sweep for the Dodgers, and it would be a big momentum builder as they go into the dog day months of August. So what do? You flip the ball to Ryan Vogelsong, who two times this year has turned back that blue flag, and 2 times this year he's also beaten Clayton Kershaw. You'd like to do it a third time? That'd be a nice feather in his camp. Giants are counting on it.
Yep, and should be a tremendous ball game on a beautiful afternoon here for baseball. All right, when we come back, we will have the starting lineups and the very first pitch of this game right after these messages.
Giants baseball on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area is brought to you by AT&T, the nation's largest 4G network. AT&T, rethink possible. And by Toyota. Check out the great deals at your local Toyota dealer today.
Fans are filing in. Giants have taken the field. It's a beautiful day. Our game time weather is brought to you by the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. The admission-free boardwalk is open daily. 62 degrees here at the yard. We got light winds. The humidity is at 78%. It is clear. Dodgers lineup facing Ryan Vogelsong. It'll go like this. It'll be Ellis in the leadoff spot, followed by Rivera and then Kemp. Andre Ethier is the cleanup hitter. Hanley Ramirez has had 3 hits in the series, one a home run, and it won the ball game Friday night. Loney, good numbers against Vogelsong, followed by Cruz, Ellis, and Clayton Kershaw, 9th.
On the hill today for the Giants will be Ryan Vogelsong, the 35-year-old right-hander. In his 7th year at the big league level, 6'4", 215-pounder, and 18 starts. This is what he's done, 8-4 with a 2.26 ERA. All of those 18 starts, he has gotten the ball into the 7th inning for the Giants. And in 14 of those starts, he's gotten it into the 8th inning. He has been the model of consistency. And the way he does it is with a great knowledge of the fastball. That sets everything up. Over 50% of what he throws is that fastball. He has a curveball, a cutter, a changeup. He can sink the ball. Really, can be very creative with the type of movements that he gives you. But that fastball, and especially this first time through the lineup, he's going to try and get strikes on both sides of the plate, and that is his bread and butter.
So here's Ellis as we're just about ready for the first pitch of this game. And here it is to Ellis, and it's a called strike. So we get started at 106. You take a look at the umpires with Tim Timmons behind the dish. And Tim Timmons says it is now 0-2. Ellis hitting .259, 3 home runs, 14 RBIs.
Tim Timmons, a low ball umpire. You will get some width on both sides of the strike zone. If he knows you're a strike thrower like Vogelsong, he'll think strike. He'll look for him.
So the breaking ball in the dirt, low and away. Vogelsong, his 3rd start against these Dodgers, and he's beaten Kershaw twice. Both about as low scoring as you're going to get. And the 1-2 pitch is low, 2-2, and the Dodgers coming into this game with a major head of steam, winning on Friday in 10 and then blowing the Giants out yesterday by a final of 10-0. 2 balls, 2 strikes as Ellis steps out, waiting on Vogelsong and Posey. Hit on the ground to Terrio, and that's how this game gets started on a 4-3 putout.
Let's check out the defense playing behind Ryan Vogelsong today for the Giants, starting in their outfield from left to right. Cabrera, Pagan, and Blanco. 10 outfield assists between the 3 amigos. Crawford and Scudero on the left side of the infield. Terrio and Belt. They'll play the right side. Buster Posey will be in the squad, putting down the signs.
Here's Juan Rivera. Rivera in this lineup because his numbers are good against Vogelsong. He's hitting .258. 5 home runs, 34 driven in. First pitch bounces. He's 7 for 17 against Vogelsong.
That's not big time ownage, but he sees him well. That much you can deduct from those numbers. Clayton Kershaw's here.
Kemp to follow. Hit on the ground to third. Scudero. Scudero has it. 2 down.
Talk about Vogelsong's pitches. Let's see how he grips these pitches. It all starts with a 4-seam fastball. You see the middle finger and the thumb line up with one another, slightly off, and then you move that thumb over just a little bit and line it underneath that first finger, and that is your 2-seam fastball. And there you see the curveball with the pressure point on the middle finger, right behind the seam. And there's a cutter, just a little cock of the wrist, throw it like a fastball, let it rip. And there's a circle changeup. See, he pinches those fingers together, and the ball rests on the backside of his forefinger. And with Vogelsong, you'll see anything at any time.
Kemp hitting .342, 15 big flies. Hit his 15th yesterday.
And you talk about when he throws the fastball, over 55% of the time. Curveball, cutter, changeup, just about whatever's working. He'll go with that pitch that day. He believes in all of them.
Skied out to right field, Blanco. And a 1-2-3 inning for Vogelsong. Kershaw coming out. It's 0-0. And this is the lineup that Kershaw will be facing. Blanco back in the lineup, followed by Terrio and then Melky Cabrera. His numbers, big time numbers against lefties. Then it's Posey, Pagan, and Scudero. Belt will hit 7th, followed by Crawford and then Vogelsong.
On the hill today for the Dodgers will be the 24-year-old all-star left-hander Clayton Kershaw. Kershaw 6'3", 220-pounder. And he is in his 5th year at the big league level. Hard to believe he has amassed that amount of time. He's just a tender 24 years old. 21 starts, he's 7-6 with a 3.14 ERA. And if you're in the batter's box and you're taking your bat against him, you're going to see a fastball that'll go low to mid-90s, an outstanding slider, an outstanding curveball, and an outstanding changeup. That's right. 4 pitches he can strike you out with. Ideally, you want to beat this guy early in the count. You don't want to get in that 2-strike hole.
Blanco hitting 246. He shows bunt and first pitch fastball for a strike. Ramirez is already in at third, so it was not a bluff to get that third baseman in. Blanco rolls this one to Ellis, and Ellis will make the play to Loney. 1 out.
Let's take a look at that defense that the Dodgers will employ today behind Clayton Kershaw. Starting in the outfield, it'll be Rivera, Kemp, and Ether. You got good arms in center and right. Cruz and Ramirez on the left side of the infield. Ellis and Loney on the right side. And A.J. Ellis will be in the squad, putting down the signs.
Here's Terrio. Terrio hitting 272. First pitch is down low. Terrio 0 for 5 on Friday, and he's 0 for 9 in the series.
Kershaw coming off his worst start of the year in St. Louis. Went 5 2/3 innings and gave up 8 earned runs. Dodgers lost that game 8-2.
Look out. 3-0 to Ryan Terrio.
2-0 fastball right up above the hands. That's the type of pitch that makes you think. They do that on purpose.
Three and one. With Melky Cabrera on deck. And the 1-0. It's a full count.
Now Ryan Terrio very quickly turned around and questioned that call of Tim Timmons. As you mentioned before, I mean, you'll see some wide strikes today. Timmons is a good strike zone if you're a pitcher.
Hit out into center field for Kemp. And here's Cabrera.
Let's take a look at our Exmos, brought to you by your local Toyota dealer. Very classic high leg lift for the left-hander. Comes down really balanced on his back leg before he starts his drive. And then you can see where he generates that power from the hips. Very strong, powerful base in his throwing motion. The other thing too, Kershaw collapses that back shoulder. He really rocks back, and in doing so, he hides the ball from the guy in the batter's box. You don't see him early.
Cabrera pops this one out of play.
Kershaw, high 3/4 release. Every time you see a guy with a high 3/4, usually has a curveball that's a pretty acute break. And Kershaw, no exception. You see he likes that fastball a lot. 62% of the time he'll throw that fastball. Slider is his preferred breaking ball. Curveball, changeup. He'll throw those together about 15% of the time. Just to show you.
Cabrera pulls the bat back. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. The last time Kershaw pitched here, Melky Cabrera hit a home run off of him. Out of play, 2-2. On June 26th.
Well, it lit everybody up, and the milkman went into the milkshake dance. And we joined the crowd.
And oh yeah, we can jump on board faster than anybody.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we're unashamed when it comes to jumping on bandwagons.
2-2. Lined right at Kemp. Kemp now drifting back, and he'll put it away to end the inning. Second inning coming up. 0-0. It comes from Angel Pagana on the chemistry inside the Giants clubhouse. He says it's something that feels really good when you have teammates that look out for each other. When someone struggles, somebody's got your back. There's no better feeling than that, and that's the type of clubhouse we have. Well said. All right. Keep an eye on that group. Here's Ethier. followed by Ramirez and then Loney. Ethier looks at a breaking ball for a strike, hitting .291, 11 home runs, 61 driven in. He's got 3 for 9 history against Vogelsong, and one of those 3 hits a double. And Ethier has to move his feet. 1 ball and 1 strike. Dodgers find themselves 1 game under 500 on the road this year. They're 26-27. This is popped up and it's playable. Scudero using his glove to shade his eyes. 1 out.
Well, Wednesday, August 1st is Jerry Garcia's 70th birthday celebration presented by McAfee. Your special event package will include a ticket to the game against the Mets and a special birthday edition bobblehead of Jerry Garcia. Ticket proceeds will benefit the Rex Foundation. So for tickets, go to sfgiants.com/special events. Couple of boos for Hanley Ramirez.
Yeah, here's Ramirez.
It's great when you're 3 days into a relationship with your rival and the Giants are already booing you.
Ramirez 0 for 7 in his career against Vogelsong.
Five RBIs in the series. He's made a difference.
And Vogelsong paints him for the second time, and it's 0-2.
He's a dart thrower with that fastball, and he'll go 90-93 with velocity. I mean, he could throw harder. You go at a speed where you can control the corners, and that's his philosophy.
That's a close pitch right there.
Well, and that's paralysis fastball. I think they tried to go above. Watch the target. They wanted to elevate that. As it turned out, it went right on the outside corner at the bell, and that's a pretty good pitch right there. Some umpires give it, some hitters swing at it. I figure guys see the ball pretty well to take it 0-2.
So Ramirez has to extend and reach out to foul that pitch off. So Vogelsong is clearly established to Hanley Ramirez that he's going to pitch him away.
You see the velocity has improved as the season has wore on. Most pitchers, it goes the other way. And when you're a horse, it does what Vogelsong's is doing.
2-2 now to Ramirez. James Loney is on deck. For the Dodgers, this is the final game of a long road trip. They will be at home tomorrow against the Diamondbacks. And a base hit into left field in front of Hanley Ramirez. Little conflict between Loney and Brad Penny yesterday.
And Penny told him to get in the box. And Loney didn't like what he said, and Tim Timmons, first base umpire, stepped in. But it definitely was a little heated between the two. There's Brad Penny. Not a lot of people are going to charge him.
Loney 6 for 13 against Vogelsong. Does have a couple of hits in this series. First pitch is a strike. Loney didn't think so. Ramirez has 15 steals, and it looked like Vogelsong Might have quick pitched him a little bit because he may have had thoughts of going. It also may be that Don Mattingly would want to allow Loney a couple of swings to try to hit that ball in the hole between Belt and Terrio. One ball and one strike. A little low, 2-1. Davey Lopes whispering something in the ear of Hanley Ramirez. Scudero will run out of room. It's on top of the Giants dugout. It's 2-2. See how quickly he gave that up?
Good man. He figures it out. Oh, yeah. Just for you, my dear. And that's exactly how it's supposed to be done.
Loney down the third base line, foul as he cued it off the end of the bat.
Whoa! Easy over there. That's Molly Caballero, our third base ball babe today. She looks okay. Molly, don't get hurt. All right, she got to bounce in her step back. Don't worry, Molly, we didn't see it.
Yeah, we did.
Well, that's the risk you run as a ball babe.
2-2 to Loney.
All right, I got this one. This is mine. I got it. Boom. Easy now.
Telling you, that's a heavy ball.
Yes, it is.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Ramirez goes. Pitches, strike 3, call to third, down to second. Double play. Buster Posey on the money. Giants are coming up.
Replay yesterday. Jerry Harrison tried to take on Buster Posey. Low curveball on the dirt. Comes up gunner. Perfect strike. Terrio puts on the tag. And Harrison is cabbage. And that's our AT&T U-verse reverse replay.
That was
today.
That was yesterday.
He does it again. Make great play. You get the lead off.
First pitch breaking ball. Posey hitting .315. 13 home runs, 60 driven in. And another.
Now this was Hanley Ramirez taking on Posey, who throws a perfect strike to Crawford. Giants may have caught a break. Second base umpire Ed Hickok's making the call. All right, one more look. Did he get him? Yes, he did, says Ed Hickok, and that's all we care about. Did he really get him?
Yeah. And Kershaw gets Buster Posey swinging. All right, let's check in with Amy G. Amy?
All right, Dwayne and Mike, we've got an update on all the transactions that took place yesterday for Giants fans who may not have been able to tune into the game. The Giants placed Pablo on the disabled list and activated Aubrey Huff. They also activated the newest Giant, Marco Scutaro, who made his debut as a Giant yesterday, and they designated for assignment Emmanuel Burris. Gentlemen?
All right. And that sounds like there may be maybe more activity. Who knows? Maybe Amy G will update us Wednesday with more activity.
Could happen.
Pagan on the ground to short, and Cruz kicks it around and then kicks it around again. It'll be an error and a base runner for the Giants.
Ball comes up on him, hits him low in the heel, and he really got a second chance. If he comes up with him, he may have had a chance to get a throw off to first base. There you see, just flat out boot on him. And if you're going to kick it once, kick it 2 or 3 times.
Yeah. Here's Scutaro. Scutaro got his first hit in a Giants uniform yesterday. And a snap throw. Pagan back. Pagan's got 17 steals. Believe it or not, Scutaro's only faced Kershaw one time. He's 1 for 1 lifetime. And now they got Pagan picked off. Loney's throw is on the money, and Pagan is gone. So that wipes out the error.
Now you're going on first move, and that's exactly his mindset at first base. Loney knew he had all time in the world. Step outside, get an angle. Watch Loney come in, throws it right over the left shoulder, and they nail him.
Well, I think Bruce Bochy is letting everybody know that it's going to be scratch and claw for runs today. So maybe trying just about anything, and there's a base hit for Scutaro. Bringing Belt to the plate. First hit for the Giants. Here's Belt. Belt is hitting at a .236 clip. He's had 3 hits in this series against the Dodgers. All 3 of those hits came on Friday night. Yesterday, Belt went 0 for 2. Crawford on deck. And a first pitch fastball for a strike.
See Clayton Kershaw's history here. Lowest ERA at AT&T Park. Well, he's the guy who's been the toughest with an 0.79. So it is definitely a game for the scratch and claw offense. Giants looking for some 2-out thunder here in the second inning.
Scudero with the Rockies had 7 steals.
Man, Scudero is one of those guys that he steals more with his brain than he does with his legs. And if he's got the move of Kershaw down, this is a steal situation. He will go. With all the camera that is available to baseball, I mean, it's really hard to hide a weakness if you've got one. Because teams can exploit it with the use of the camera, the video.
Belt hammers one. Kemp's coming in and he can't get it. So Belt with a base hit.
Kershaw made a mistake up. Belt, like a lot of tall hitters, likes that ball middle away. And that's right to his strength. Short stroke. Watch how compact the load. Very calm load with his hands as he gets ready to fire into the strike zone, and that high pitch he covered well.
Here's Crawford. Crawford 1 for 5 lifetime against Kershaw. Crawford went 0 for 2 on Friday. And yesterday picked up a hit in 3 at bats. One ball and 1 strike.
See the ERA for Kershaw. Had a lights out April, and since that time it has gone up about a point each month.
One and 2.
Hard slider. Now here's with 2 strikes against Kershaw. You really got to get short and protect. And he's not going to give Brandon Crawford a whole lot to hit with a pitcher on deck and an open base here.
Tapped back to Kershaw. And that'll end the inning. Giants with a couple of hits. After 2, 0-0.
Sportsnet Bay Area is brought to you by the Solar Company. Call 877-60-SOLAR for a free analysis or visit thesolarco.com.
Here on a beautiful afternoon, it's a 0-0 ball game. And Ryan Vogelsong will go after Cruz, A.J. Ellis, and Clayton Kershaw. .256 average. Does have 3 hits in the series.
Did a nice job with D. Gordon, the opening day shortstop for the Dodgers, when they disabled us with a broken wrist. He stepped right in.
Just working that outside corner. It's 0-2.
He's throwing darts, and that's what he does. I mean, he's a guy who is a power arm that can finesse corners with 2 types of movement on the fastball, the 4-seam and the 2-seam, and truly understands the difference.
Really forces Cruz, and now Terrio's going to have to hurry, and they get Cruz. All of a sudden, the alarm goes off in your head
when you bobble one,
and it's like, oh man, I had everything under control.
Ball came up on a bare hand. Watch the right hand smother it. Really is what stops the ball. Very quickly over to a bare hand. Cruz running well in the play. I mean, it's what you're supposed to do.
Here you go from decaf to regular coffee.
To espresso.
Just wide to A.J. Ellis.
I think too is in and out, knee-high command. A lot of knee highs. You don't see him get the ball up around the belt very often.
Just drops it in there. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And for a guy who's a big guy, I mean, Vogelsong, he's 6'4", 215, broad-shouldered, uncanny ability to repeat that arm stroke. Really has studied the motion. If you saw him when he first came up out of the Giants organization at the big league level, he didn't have these type of mechanics. He's worked to develop this type of a motion that allows him the consistency to the corners. Nothing in this game has come easy for him. Since he's come back to the Giants in 48 games, 21-11 with a 2.53 ERA, and the Giants, more importantly, in those games, 30-18. Watch the Exmo lay that foot parallel with the rubber, weight on the inside part of the foot. Now he strides out, and that front foot lands, the hands in a good proper position. Classic follow through, and really in a good position to defend his position after he releases the ball. Good balance.
An unusual walk. And that'll bring up Kershaw.
Boy, he was not happy after he missed with that breaking ball.
Kershaw's 4 for 31, but he'll be asked to bunt here. Belt has a word with Ryan Vogelsong. So with the catcher running at first, if the bunt isn't perfect, Belt is the guy. Belt's the guy that's got the arm.
And he's going to be very aggressive coming down that first base line too. And they are going to anticipate second.
And the bunt is over the backstop. Well, they were right down his throat.
I think Buster Posey's going to say, look, this guy's a pretty good hitter. So let's think about a little location on this bunt thing. Let's just not lay it out there and assume he's going to bunt. Ideally, you're taught to throw the high fastball in bunt situations because that is the toughest one to bunt. If you can get him to go after a fastball across the letters, that's one that oftentimes guys will pop up. But in this situation, if you think that you have a good hitting pitcher up there and he may not bunt, you do want to throw a fastball, but put some good location on it. Think knees, think in, think out.
And he misses here to even the count. Yep, we need someone to separate those two.
Highest percentage, leave him in on base. Ryan Vogelsong is on top of the heap.
There's the bunt. Scudero is going to go to second, and they got him. What a nice play.
Now, A.J. Ellis was rocking a hard place. He didn't know if that pop-up was going to get caught, so he couldn't get a good jump, and Scudero knew this. Scudero knew that when he finally got to this ball, he was going to have a play. And what do you say we make it our forward right choice? Watch the off-balance throw by Scudero as he sees there's an opening, a one-hopper dug out nicely by Brandon Crawford, and the Giants take the bunt away, and that is indeed our forward right choice. Look at all the Giants in on Kershaw. Almost impossible for a successful bunt here.
Now, credit Crawford. You got to catch it. You can't knock that one down. Here's Mark Ellis now with Kershaw at first base. I'll bet you the next situation that Kershaw is in the bunt situation and the Giants do that, I bet you they do let him swing. Vogelsong looking in to Tim Timmons. Hey, when you get that pitch once, you want it again, right?
If he'd have thrown that pitch and it was right between the knees of Posey, he would have got it. Because it was outside the knees, he didn't. Four-seam movement, two-seam movement. Let's watch the Kershaw bunt one more time on Exmo. Pops it up. And you can see how close Scudero was to it. And a nice play by the bare hand. And again, you can't take that play by Crawford for granted either.
2-2.
So he goes four-seam fastball, two-seam fastball, four-seam fastball, outside, inside, outside. And that is the beauty of a guy that has that ability. You don't need other pitches when you have a fastball that good.
Got him. And that'll end the inning. Vogelsong will lead things off.
Giants baseball on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area is brought to you by Big O Tires. Tires, service, straight talk. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
No score as we head to the Giants' half of the third inning. It'll be Vogelsong and then the top of the order, Blanco and Terrio.
Great day to be out in the Cove. They want Amy G's job. A couple of gamer babes from Carmel Valley. Well, we'll have to talk to Amy G. I don't think she's going to give it up.
No, I don't think. I think she will fight for that.
We expect her to.
And so will we. Vogelsong breaks his bat. Is this his roll to Loney?
Well, the Giants have added a special night to honor Matt Cain. Friday, August 10th is Perfect Cain Night, a tribute to Matt Cain's perfect game. The first 40,000 fans will receive a commemorative pin presented by PlayStation. So be at the ballpark early for a special Perfect Game pregame ceremony. Go to sfgiants.com and get your tickets right now.
Here's Blanco, who bounced out to second when he led off the bottom of the first inning. In at third is Hanley Ramirez. Bochy was saying he likes how Blanco plays after he gives him a rest. He said he comes back and he just seems to do something. So today, Blanco in the lineup. Say the same thing about you and me.
Yep, it's true.
Give us a day off, and we will come back much younger.
Guaranteed.
Terrio on deck. 2-2 as it's fouled high off the backstop. Two pitch, and Blanco holds up.
Such a big curveball.
This was the pitch that Ellis took where he got in a beef. Yeah, it might have been inside.
Yep, it's definitely not one you want to have called a strike when you're in that batter's box. However, if you ask Ryan Vogelsong, he'll tell you it's right down the middle.
3-2 pitch. He walked him. So now the Giants with some speed, and Terrio's the hitter. Terrio hit a fly ball to center field in the first inning, and that's very close. As Kershaw doesn't step, he just steps off. The old Terry Mulholland move. Well, Mulholland's was a little quicker. And when Kershaw does step, it looks like he's probably got a couple of different moves. But that last one was an obvious move that he was going to first. The quick move is the one where he does step off. And Blanco goes, and he made it. Everything done pretty well there. Blanco got a decent jump, and Ellis made a good throw.
Yeah, the unload time from Kershaw was very good. Had the ball been caught, they would have had him.
I just think it was a case where the ball and the the feet of Blanco got there at the same time.
Oh yeah, there's an Angel fan.
This is where it's hard for an infielder. You got to stick your glove in there. And the only way I guess you can prevent that is to take the throw up a little closer to home plate. And Kershaw chases Blanco back. He might have had me picked off on that one.
Well, as A.J. Ellis heads out to talk things over with Kershaw, I do want to point out one thing, because you don't see it very often, especially with a guy that throws mid-90s like Kershaw can. If you look at Terrio get in the batter's box, he's not all the way back on that back line like most guys are. I mean, he moves that right foot about 1.5 feet away from the back line. Pointed out because, with a guy who throws hard and has a great big curveball that'll come in, a lot of guys get way back in the batter's box, but Terrio does not. And that's a bit odd. Terrio can't believe it. He just asked Tim Timmons, was that pitch on the call or did you call it on the swing? And Timmons told him it was the swing. You see him, he's not happy about it.
Well, if you're a second baseman right now, you're not happy with the home plate umpire.
No, Ellis is not. Terrio's not.
And that curveball is high. It's 2-2.
Kershaw wanted it. Do you think he moved up in the box to try and take some of that big break out of the breaking ball?
I have to be honest with you, Mike. I don't know where he normally stands.
He normally is back. And that's way up the box. And he's moved up even more than when this at-bat started.
And he gets him with the breaking ball.
Hard slider. But those are things that catchers will see. Hard slider down below the zone. What you're trying to do, you're trying to get him chase something falling out of the strike zone. And that's perfect execution on that slider. And Terrio cannot lay off.
Cabrera lined out to Matt Kemp in the first inning. They do have a base to play with, and Kershaw with a breaking ball.
He has really thrown a lot of breaking balls today, especially to the heart of the lineup. Posey did not see a fastball in his at-bat back in the second when he struck out.
Sellout crowd here this afternoon watching the Giants and Dodgers and watching this 1-1 pitch. Defense pretty much straight away from Melky Cabrera.
Base hit here lights this crowd up big time.
Two and two.
This slider's nasty right now. And the Gamer Babes from Rancho Murrieta are here. Well, welcome. Having fun? That's what Gamer Babes do.
2-2. Got him. So Kershaw with a couple of big strikeouts, it remains 0-0.
Baseball Hyundai Sunday on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area is brought to you by your Bay Area Hyundai dealers.
Welcome back to the ballpark. We're in the top of the fourth inning, still no score. And Dwayne and Mike, I don't know how much you've been able to watch so far of the Olympics. I caught up a little bit last night, but it sure is fun knowing that our own Nate Shearholtz was a 2008 bronze medalist with the USA baseball team. I was able to talk to him a little bit about his experience, and he said he puts it right up there with the World Series, one of the best of his life. He said he had about a week in China to watch some other sports. His favorite, gentlemen, ping pong. Guys?
All right. It would not have been in my list if I were to guess what Nate's favorite was. Here's Juan Rivera, followed by Kemp and then Ethier.
What would be the one thing you'd want to see if you were an Olympic athlete and you had time between events?
Here's the 1-0. And it's in tight 2-0. Well, Mike, probably not that.
You should make surfing an Olympic event.
Probably track and field.
Yeah. The glamour races. Pretty good pitch right there. And Vogelsong can't understand why that was not called a strike. Yeah, that guy's out.
Rivera took that. He won't take the next one.
Basketball will be fun to watch.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
The modern dream team. Pretty good club.
Crawford leaps. He can't get it. It's right off the tip of his glove. And Rivera's going to reach.
See some of the highlights from the Olympics that featured Nate Shearholtz when they went up there and got their bronze medal with LeBron James. And this is when he blows up the Chinese catcher. And a pretty memorable time. Got to meet President Bush.
I think after the collision at home plate, the president had a word with Nate talking about the relationship between China and the United States after that.
Well, it sort of set things back about a couple of years. But it was great when Nate Shearholtz joined the Giants. They were in Denver and he came walking into the clubhouse. He got a standing ovation.
He did.
It completely shocked him. It just gives you an idea of what that medal means to those who did not win one.
0-1 to Kemp, who popped out to right field. 0-2.
Cutter to use that pitch again. One of the quickest bats in the game right here. I think the three best right-handed swings in the National League are Matt Kemp, David Wright, and Buster Posey. And not necessarily in that order, but they're all three good ones.
David Wright will be here tomorrow. Down low. Vogelsong trying to get the ground ball. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Mets are playing in Arizona and they lead that game 2-0. The game is in the 4th inning.
R.A. Dickey on the hill for the Mets. Can you believe that? The Giants faced the Mets 2 4-game series this year. 4 in New York, and it'll hit 4 here this week, and they miss R.A. Dickey twice.
Up the middle, and that'll be a base hit. And they also missed Johan Santana.
All right, time now for our trivia question. It's brought to you by AT&T. The question today: can you name the last pitcher to defeat the reigning Cy Young winner 3 times the following season? And we say that because Ryan Vogelsong has already beaten Kershaw twice this year. When was the last time it happened?
Here's Ethier. Ethier popped out to Scudero in the 2nd inning. So stressful now for Vogelsong. Back-to-back singles. Outside to Ethier.
Looking for a ground ball to get a couple outs. Pretty straight away in defense of Ethier. They do give him the line of right field, take away the gap in right center. Pretty standard for AT&T Park.
Taking a rest, stopping at the cable car. One and 0 to Ethier. Off the end of the bat. 1 ball and 1 strike. Rivera led the inning off with a base hit. Kemp then bounced one up the middle for a hit. Trying to get Ethier to fish and bounce that ball to Ryan Theriot, but he's not doing it. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. Foul, 2-2.
Oh yeah. Watch that couple. What do you say, partner? Lots of conflict?
Yeah, there's some problems there.
She's a home run though.
2-2 as Vogelsong steps off. See, she offered, I think he bought her that drink and she didn't trust him, so she made him take a sip first.
Yeah, well, I think that's wise given the set of circumstances.
Out of play.
Nice play.
Yeah, I think he had like 5 chances. And then I think it ended up with that older woman behind him, and she gave it to him.
She's a gamer, babe. It happens that way. All the way from Half Moon Bay.
Hit into center field. Pagan with Rivera tagging. Pagan catches. Here's the throw, and it'll be cut off. And Rivera moves over to third.
So a productive out. And you know what Ethier's thinking walking back to the Dodger dugout.
Yeah, I just missed that one. He's not thinking productive out, no. But it was.
Hanley Ramirez hits into a lot of double plays. He's hit into 12 and ranks him second most on the Dodger club. And that's exactly what Vogelsong will pitch for early in the count here. If he gets to a 1-2 or an 0-2, he'll take a shot at the strikeout.
Vogelsong starts him off with a pitch in tight. 1 ball and no strikes. Strikeout, pop up, double play. Probably not in that order.
Sitting on that inside corner.
And it leaked out. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Friday night against Romo, you got a breaking ball that hung.
Well, we don't see Romo make many mistakes with that slider. And really, for all practical purposes, he probably shouldn't even have had to make that pitch because he thought he had a strikeout with Ethier in a 3-2 pitch that he did not get. But a big swing of the bat for Ramirez, his first home run as a Dodger, and it determined the outcome of that ball game. To me, like Matt Kemp at first base was thinking about going.
Well, we'll keep an eye on him. It's a ball and a strike to Hanley Ramirez. And Vogelsong steps off.
Slowing things down, be deliberate, control the tempo. Know what you're going to throw and commit to whatever it is 100%. Don't get caught mentally between 2 pitches. One slop breaking ball away. They really want to throw that in the strike zone. They know the strength with Hanley Ramirez is middle away. They want to get him out in that inside corner. So by throwing something soft out over the plate, that sets up middle in at the hands with something hard.
Scudero, Terrio, Bell, not in time.
Vogelsong gets the pitch he wants inside. It gets the ground ball they want. Scudero a good feed and a quick throw, and Angel Hernandez, the first base umpire, says it was not quick enough. And let's watch it. Exmo. Hanley Ramirez, who's got excellent speed, does indeed beat out the back end. And that's our Exmo brought to you by Toyota. So good call there by Hernandez, and the Dodgers take the lead.
Here's Loney.
Definitely a steal situation for Ramirez.
Loney struck out looking. in the second inning. Loney takes a breaking ball down low. 1 ball and no strikes. Ramirez, who's gunned down in the second trying to steal.
Loney's another guy like the crowd. He likes that ball out over the plate. Setting that target inside. And he's got a hole above the hands, and that's where Vogelsong went to. You always know if there is a situation where you have to go with the fastball, where that weakness is. And you also remember what type of fastball you brought into that zone. Did you cut it? Did you two-seam it?
Out of play. It's now 1-2. So now Vogelsong in the driver's seat.
Elevate again, go a little bit higher with the fastball up and in. You can change up on the outside corner. You can go back foot slider. You can bounce a curveball at home plate. Lots of options here ahead to count 1-2.
Keep an eye on Hanley Ramirez. He goes. Popped up. Scudero wrestling with this one, and he dropped it. You could see it coming.
Yeah, you're right. He was not comfortable with that thing. Going to be an error on Scudero. And the inning continues. See the shadows. As the game wears on, it starts off the left side of the infield is handicapped by the sun. And then it moves over. But right now, if you're at third base and you get a pop-up, it's a wrestle match. And you can see the reflection in his glasses on our Toyota Exmo. I'm not sure how much of that ball he saw, but it wasn't 100%. That's what he's dealing with.
Well, you wear the shades. You try to use your glove to shade your eyes. You do everything right, and in the end, you can't really catch what you don't see. So here's Cruz, who will try to make that hurt. Dave Righetti went out just to give Vogelsong a breather.
Gotta be careful in the first pitch with Cruz. He likes to swing first pitch fastballs.
A lot of pitches for Vogelsong this inning. 23 so far. Remember, he got to a 3-0 and then a 3-1 count to Juan Rivera, and then Rivera singled to open up the inning.
Well, he's picking away at Cruz. He doesn't know him. Today's the first time he's ever faced against Luis Cruz, and guys you don't know, you don't trust certain parts of the strike zone because you don't know if they can cover him. And he's nibbling with an open base. I mean, for an experienced pitcher like Vogelsong, he'd much prefer to face a guy he's got 20, 30 at bats against. And a guy like Cruz that he doesn't know yet, it's unsettling.
Stays away, but hits the corner. It's 3 balls and 1 strike. That's Ellis on deck. Comes in, and this is a fair ball down the left field line. It's going to score 1. Melky Cabrera gets it in quickly. And it's a 2-0 ball game.
Well, that's really what I'm talking about. You don't know what is a guy's strength, and you may think you're making a good location pitch, but it's his happy zone. And Luis Cruz continues to have a good series here in San Francisco. Set up in the inside corner. I mean, it's right there, even off the plate farther in with a two-seam movement. And the rookie throws it right out down the line as if he was looking for that location. And maybe he was.
Ellis will be walked intentionally.
You tell the story about Willie Mays when they asked him about the toughest pitcher he ever faced. And it's the guy he doesn't know, the kid they call up in September. Well, the same thing's true for a veteran pitcher like Vogelsaw. You ask him, who's the guy you don't want to face? What's the guy I don't know?
Fife threw. Stephen Fife threw on Friday. He pitched well. He only allowed a run in 6 1/3 innings.
And he's that young rookie that nobody knew. Just his second outing in the big leagues.
Kershaw on a bunt reached on a fielder's choice in the 3rd. He's 4 for 32. No balls in 1 strike.
But dangerous.
And that's rolled foul, and it's 0-2.
Well, the jellies have landed all the way from the Monterey Bay Aquarium. Don't get stung. Be careful.
Kershaw takes a high fastball.
I'm not that big of a fan of jellyfish. I got to be honest with you. And you only have to get stung one time to ruin your relationship with jellyfish.
Two and two.
Set up in the outside corner. Did not miss by much. This becomes a big pitch.
And he got him to end the inning. 2 runs for the Dodgers. Buster Posey's going to lead things off. It's 2-0 LA.
authority of the San Francisco Giants and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of San Francisco Baseball Associates, LP.
All right, our question today, our trivia question, brought to you by AT&T. Name the last pitcher to defeat the reigning Cy Young Award winner 3 times the following season. Our survey said, well, CC Sabathia did it to Santana. 3 times he got him in 2007, and that's our trivia question brought to you by AT&T. Vogelsong has gotten Kershaw twice this year so far, and they have been outstanding games. And Vogelsong's outpitched him.
Buster Posey struck out. He saw a bunch of breaking balls in his first at bat. 2 balls and no strikes with Pagan on deck. So the Giants now trail by a pair. This is skied out to right field. It'll be Ethier. So Posey's retired. And here's Pagan.
There's the Robb family. Walter and Chris and Ted. Walter, former member of the Stanford Cardinal, was the soccer team captain when he was there at school. His 2 sons enjoying the game today. Huge Giants fans.
Here's Pagan, and Pagan takes a strike, and it's 0-1.
Came up to the booth, and they had a chance to go to the truck today to see Jim Lynch and Jeff Kuiper and see how the technical side of our broadcast is put on. That'll impress everybody.
Pagan reached on a Cruz error in the 2nd inning. Here he shoots this one into left field, a base hit. Bringing Scudero to the plate.
Splash hits welcome, and she's a cosmic gamer, babe. All right. She's ready.
Scudero singled in the 2nd.
Tell you, this is the most we've seen Kershaw throw to first base in any of the 3 games that he has faced the Giants this year. Really as varied as looks. And for a base stealer like Pagan, that's kind of a challenge.
It was Blanco who stole 2nd in the 3rd inning. Pagan got picked off when he reached on that error in the 2nd. Belt to follow. And Scudero looked like he was taking all the way, and he takes a strike.
Scudero in his 10th year at the big league level.
Pagan inching off. In the dirt. Dug out nicely by A.J. Ellis.
Scudero came up with the Mets in 2002, and he went to Oakland. He was there 4 seasons. Then he went to Toronto for a couple of years, 2 years in Boston, and then to Colorado, and now here to San Francisco. He's Collected a few jerseys along the way.
On the ground. Cruz will take it himself, and that'll end the inning. So a nice play as the ball hit sharply by Scudero. We'll head to the fifth. It's 2-0 Dodgers.
Play of the week, easy, no brainer. It was Angel Pagan who put on an amazing snag and completely took one away. And not only did he make the catch, but they complete the double play. And that was an amazing double play. Carlos Quentin, who hit the ball, was amazingly perplexed.
Here's Ellis, who takes a strike.
He will not soon forget that play.
Ellis has bounced out, and then he struck out. He got caught looking as he skies this one out to left field. Hit pretty well, but Pagan looks like he's got room. Well, hitting the road, and you can't watch the Giants on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area. We'll take the Giants with you with MLB.TV. Visit sfgiants.com to order. MLB.TV, baseball everywhere.
Glorious Sunday here in San Francisco. Great day for baseball, or great day to be on the McCovey's Cove.
Here's Juan Rivera. Fastball high. He led off the fourth inning with a base hit. Eventually scored. Two and 0.
Our good daughter's parents are Dodger fans. We love them anyway.
All right.
Goddaughter. Who was a good goddaughter?
2-0 pitch to Rivera as he bounces this one to Scudero. And that is out number 2.
Vogelsong needed a quiet inning here. That looks like a happy couple right there.
Here's Kemp. Kemp is 1 for 2, singled in the fourth inning. Pops it up. It's Belt. And that'll end the inning. The easy inning, the quick inning for Vogelsong. Belt will lead things off.
For Subway Eat Fresh, ask Creek and Kite. You can visit csnbarrier.com and ask us a question. We're going to answer one again. This one comes from Brooks from Stockton. Who is the most superstitious player on the team?
Mike?
I got to go with Sergio Romo on that one.
Here's Belt. Belt, Crawford, and Vogelsong. And Belt, we're going to say he went around, and he did, and it's 0-1. Belt singled in the second.
You got to go with Romo, and a close second would be Bruce Bochy.
One ball and one strike. And Belt pops it up. Ramirez, Cruz, and Cruz saves Ramirez.
And Ramirez had no clue.
Let's check in with Amy G.
Well, Dwayne and Mike, we have a new Amy G's Giants exclusive up and ready for fans at csnbarrier.com. It's brought to you by GoPro cameras, and I spent a little time with the newest Giant, Marco Scutero, today. We talk about his thoughts on the trade to a first-place team in the NL West. And, guys, here you go. Neither his mom or his dad are from Venezuela, but he was born there and raised there. Where is he from? Watch it on an Amy G's Giants exclusive. Where are they from? Amy G's Giants exclusive, csnbarrier.com, guys.
All right, Amy, here's Crawford, who takes a strike. Crawford with runners at first and second in the second inning. Hit a ball back to Kershaw. 0-2. With Vogelsong on deck.
That always makes a pitcher happy right there. I'm not really sure what caused that. Notice one thing, though. Crawford did not take his eyes off him.
Do it again.
Too much pine tar on the curveball.
1-2.
Justin Christian with a bat in his hand.
So 0-2 to 2-2. Crawford looking for something to hit. He's got to protect. Got him.
And he throws a slider, and he throws it high. And I think in the mind of Brandon Crawford, he thought that pitch was high. So a called strike 3, strikeout number 4 for Kershaw. Definitely a pitcher strike.
Vogelsong bounced out to the first baseman Loney. Chops this one into the hole. And Cruz. And that'll end the inning. Through 5 innings here at AT&T Park. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Giants nothing.
Freeze cam. We go back to the 3rd inning, 1 on, 1 out, and Clayton Kershaw pops one up. Let's take a look at Marco Scudero, who comes in and fields the 1-hop on a bare hand. Nice pick there. And then with an off-balance throws a 1-hop strike over. If there's such thing as a 1-hop strike. That's what he throws to Crawford. They get him, and that's our Coors Light Freeze Cam. Brought to you by Frost Brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
2-0 Los Angeles on a Sunday afternoon with lots of sunshine. The final game of this series. Ethier will lead things off. It'll be Ethier, Ramirez, and Loney.
Fireboats here in the Cove. Good looking boat. Well, happy birthday, C-Dub.
Ethier takes wide. Ethier is popped out and flied out.
Oh yeah. Put your message on top of your umbrella.
Yeah.
Hit the Cove. I love the personality of the Cove. I just do. Very cool.
Ethier lifts this one over Terrio for a base hit. His first hit of the day.
Hey, one thing the Dodgers have done in this series, when they get that leadoff hitter on, they have brought him around.
So here's Hanley Ramirez. Ramirez singled in the second, then reached on a fielder's choice that knocked in a run. Skies this one out to left field. And Pagan puts it away.
Oh, got out pretty deep. And I didn't think that really was close to the sweet spot. There's an idea how strong he is.
Well, he got pretty good extension.
Oh, yeah. Gang's all here.
Here's James Loney. Loney's struck out and he's reached on an error. Scudero could not see Loney's pop up. It hit off his glove. Loney did not score, but it did allow Cruz to come up, and Cruz then doubled to knock in a run. Down low, 1 ball and no strikes. And a shot into center field. Pagan is going to wisely back off. So Loney with a base hit.
Clay Hensley now has Vogelsong is 1 pitch away from the 90 pitch level. Hensley heading down to start getting greased up.
Here's Cruz. Cruz takes a strike on the outside corner. The pop-up that Scudero did not see forced Vogelsong to throw 14 more pitches that inning.
It was this guy right here who really made that air hurt. I know one thing that Vogelsong learned after his last at bat: you don't pitch this guy in. If you do, you go up with it.
Got that wide open stance. And he got him.
That's a no respect 1, 2, 3. See ya. Oh yeah.
He's got not enough. Or this little girl's got too much cone and not enough ice cream.
She's looking for something to put in her cone. And with that innocent little face, she can get just about whatever she wants.
You can come up here and we'll fill it up.
Absolutely. Wow, is she cute.
Here's Ellis. Ellis has walked twice, and he takes the first pitch down low.
Okay, they asked for it.
Two and out.
No need to challenge when you have a pitcher on deck. And A.J. Ellis is definitely a guy that sits in the bushes on you in a 2-0 count. He's got pop. He's already proven it one time in this series.
Here's Chase Krukow getting ready to get into the Cove.
Well, a bunch of them are out there, including your son Cole and my other son Wes.
And that was to get to Kershaw. Three walks issued by Vogelsong, and all three have been to Ellis to get to Kershaw.
See Dave Righetti telling Clay Hensley one more hitter.
Kershaw takes low. 1 ball and no strikes. One ball and no strikes to Kershaw. And now Vogelsong's got to throw a strike. It's 2-0.
Well, and here's where you take a little walk. Calm down, slow the rhythm down. You want it to get over real quick, but you know you have to make a pitch. And this is going to have to be a challenge fastball or whatever it is that you know you can get in that strike zone with.
Close, but he gets the call. It's 2-1.
That Kershaw was taken all the way.
He's going to have to throw another one. Three and one.
Right down Market Street.
And these good fans here behind Vogelsong. And Kershaw fouled it back. I mean, look, you think Kershaw's looking for anything but a fastball down the middle of the plate?
Nope.
Absolutely not. So he should get off a pretty good swing.
Yeah, you should see the same thing here.
And that was ball 4. And it stays at 3-2.
Seven pitches so far in this at bat with Kershaw.
Got him. Top of the order coming up. 2-0 Dodgers.
As we go back to July 29, 2009. And that's when Randy Wynn hit a walk-off single in the 10th inning and gave the Giants a 1-0 win over the Pirates. And after the game, the Giants acquire Pirates all-star second baseman Freddie Sanchez in a trade. they walked him right over to the Giants clubhouse.
I miss watching him hit. Miss watching him play second base.
Yeah, he was a good Giant. He's going to be done for the year, and really we don't know what is in store for Freddie Sanchez career-wise as to whether or not he'll come back. Lost a year and a half with his shoulder and back problem.
So it'll be Blanco here in the 6th inning, followed by Terrio and then Cabrera. Giants trying to get Kershaw a little nervous. 1 ball and no strikes. Blanco bounced out in the 1st, and then he drew a walk in the 3rd. Kershaw with 68 pitches.
Good fastball in that inside corner. So now you get short. Try and protect. Not an easy place to be in that left-handed batter's box against Kershaw on a 2-strike count.
And he bounces this one up the middle through Kershaw and into center field.
Right through the wicket. And that's a great 2-strike at bat. Right through the legs of Kershaw. And that's what you do. 2 strikes, you get short, you go back up the middle. Give yourself a hand.
So for the first time in this game, the Giants have the leadoff hitter on. And Terrio will hit. Terrio is 0 for 2. He's flied out and he's struck out. And this is going to be a double play. Blanco, for whatever reason, didn't go back right away.
He takes about 4 steps, and by then it was a little window of opportunity for Ellis, who guns him down, and that is a huge mistake.
Well, you consider you're only going to get so many opportunities against Kershaw. And if you get that leadoff hitter on, then you figure you're probably going to do something with it. Out of play. It's 1 ball and 1 strike.
Stops. By then it's too late, and the momentum of the play had Ellis coming over. He saw everything unfold right in front of him. An easy catch and exchange, and just a mistake that now, I mean, there's lots of reasons why that was a mistake. But Melky Cabrera has to hit now with nobody on base as Kershaw moves his feet. Somewhere.
Yeah, Kershaw's pretty unhappy. It's 3-1 to Melky Cabrera.
That may have been a make good.
Yeah. Here's the payoff. And the ball gets away, and Cabrera is hustling And he's going to make it.
So a break with 2 outs. Breaking ball that swung out and missed, and A.J. Ellis cannot handle it. It's got to be a pass ball. But it's going to allow Buster Posey to step in that batter's box and represent the tie and run.
Buster Posey 0 for 2. On the ground, Ramirez to Ellis, and that'll end the inning. Through 6 innings, it remains 2-0 Dodgers. Well, Monday, August 13th is Frank Sinatra tribute night here at AT&T Park. You need a special ticket to get the bobblehead, the Sinatra bobblehead. And to do that, call 415-972-2298 or visit sfgiants.com/special events. It remains 2-0 Dodgers. Well, it's time for a change. Think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up. Your oil change, tune-up, and smog experts.
Clay Hensley coming in to face the top of the lineup of the Dodgers here in the top of the 7th inning. 43rd time that he's coming in. This is his body of work this summer. 3-3 with a 3.22 ERA. Pitched some Friday night's ball game. Really pitched a clean inning. Went right through Ethier, Kemp, and Ramirez, and sat him down very quickly. Well, just married Mr. and Mrs. Gamer Babe. All the way from Half Moon Bay. We need to get them a gamer pen.
Here's Ellis. Ellis is 0 for 3. Hensley replacing Vogelsong. And this is hit in the hole for a base hit. And that'll bring up Juan Rivera.
Third time today that the Dodgers have gotten that leadoff hitter on, and things become very stressful when they do. So we have felt very quickly out of the Giants dugout, heading down the bullpen.
Rivera's 1 for 3. He singled in the 4th inning.
Rivera is not your prototypical number 2 hitter. I mean, he's a guy who's got some pop, and he's looking to hurt you with something long. Normally a second place hitter is a guy who's selective, takes pitches, back control guy. Rivera is up there trying to search and destroy.
Ellis, not a base stealer, but a good base runner. Belt holding him tight. And that pitch is high. 1 ball and 1 strike. And a soft toss, and Ellis is back.
Pitching for that ground ball. He's got a good sinker that gets him.
Tap to Scudero. Scudero to Terrio. Out there. And safe at first. Very close at second, though.
I'll tell you one thing about Ryan Terrio. He ain't afraid of contact. He will definitely hang in there. And with Ellis coming in, you know he's going to be breathing down his neck. Using that bag to protect himself the way Robbie Thompson used to do it. Ray Durham used to do it. The way Jeff Kent used to do it.
Yeah. So now the base runner is Rivera and the hitter is Kemp. And that's lifted into left field, a base hit. Kemp made it look a little too easy.
Well, it was a hang and break a ball, and that's where the big guys like him. And I guess when you throw it up there and you hold them to a single, you have to be kind of happy.
So Bruce Bochy goes to the pen, and it's going to be Jeremy Affeldt who's coming in. Giants trying to hold it at a 2-run deficit, and we'll be back. It's 2-0, and Affeldt is in to face Andre Ethier.
Take a look at Affeldt's numbers this year. He's been really throwing great baseball. 39th time he's come in, 101, 2.29 ERA. for Affel. You're looking at a guy who's got a fastball that'll go low 90s with sink. And if you're thinking about what has he done against Ethier, well, he's done well. Ethier 3 for 16 with a couple of doubles. He struck out 3 times. He has put a lot of balls on the ground, and that's what they're looking for right now.
So Ethier steps up. He singled in the 6th. This is the danger spot for a middle infielder with the speed of Kemp, the strength of Kemp. And he's going to be at least a third of the way to second base when contact is made. Double play ball. Terrio got him. So Affel discs the ground ball, and now it's time for the Giants. Pagan will lead it off. Sellout crowd. All right, let's check in with Amy G.
All right, Dwayne, more Olympic talks. Of course, Misty May trainer Carrie Walsh were the 2008 gold medalists in beach volleyball in Beijing. And her #1 fan, Misty May, well, that would be her husband, who is the backup catcher for the Los Angeles Dodgers. I spent a little time with him today. He said that they talk about 2:30, 3 a.m. in the morning. They Skype each other because of the time difference, and he's wishing her very well. The duo beat Australia yesterday, and no matter what team her husband plays for, we're all rooting for Misty May and Carrie Walsh. Good luck, ladies.
We got a chance to watch that match between the U.S. and Australia, and it was not an easy victory. They really met a very hard and tough Australia team. So congratulations for round 1 win for Misty May, and hopefully she can bring home gold again. She and Carrie Walsh. Carrie Walsh, Bay Area kid,
yeah,
from San Jose.
Matt Trainer. Here's Pagan as he's digging in against Kershaw. Giants have 4 hits in this game. Pagan has 1 of them. Really a fine outing by Kershaw. He's only thrown 78 pitches.
Well, he's been tough. He mentioned his last outing, he gave up 8 in St. Louis, got beat. Been outstanding today.
Scudero. And then Belt. And Pagan out in front, 2 balls and no strikes. 41,902. And he gets the call. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. Pagan may have tried to duck that. Fouls this one back. It's 2-2. The Giants survived the games that Sandoval missed with the hamate injury. They survived because Pagan and Blanco and those guys are all hitting the ball well. Three and two. So in order to get through this period where Sandoval's on the DL, that's what's going to have happen. Everybody's got to do a little bit more.
Well, it happened earlier this year, and Brian Sabian watched Melky Cabrera and Angel Pagan and Gregor Blanco really come to life. And in that mode, when you lost Sandoval and you said, well, it's tread water time, they excelled.
Ramirez gets this sharp ground ball on 1 hop, and Pagan is retired.
So it's got to happen again. Well, Friday, August 10th is Wine Fest 2, presented by the Livermore Valley Wine and Tech Industry. Your special event package will include a ticket to the game against the Rockies, access to the pregame Wine Fest, a complimentary tasting card, and a collector's edition Dwayne Kuiper wine stopper. That's right, smoothie cork. For tickets, go to sfgiants.com/special events.
Scudero hits one right back at Kershaw, and Kershaw is winged.
Got it right in the right wrist, and he's feeling it.
So Scudero hit it right back to where it came from. The carom did not go Scudero's way.
Right in the wrist. I mean, this ball was hit well too. Nancy Patterson, the trainer, out checking him out.
So right on the below that thumb, that meaty area on the thumb. I don't think throwing's a problem, right? It's catching it.
As long as it didn't hit your throwing hand, you're fine.
Yeah. So here's Belt. Belt singled in the 2nd, popped out in the 5th. And he rolls this one foul.
Such a maddening at bat if you're Marco Scudero. I mean, you put a great swing on the ball, take it right back up the middle. That big donkey out there in the mound gets his hand in front of him, costs you a base hit. It does tick you off.
Yes, it does.
The jellies are back. I've ever told you I'm not a big jelly fan.
Here's the 1-1. 1-2. Really had not much of an opinion on the jellies. We didn't have too many of those on the farm.
Yeah, you don't have them in Lake Michigan either.
So Kershaw backs Belt off the plate. Maybe to set up this next pitch. It's 2-2. And it did set up the next pitch, and that'll end the inning. 8th inning coming up.
Deck? No way!
Here's our Toyota game summary brought to you by your local Toyota dealer. We'll highlight the 2 starting pitchers. Kershaw is still in the game. Vogelsong pitched extremely well. 1 earned run. He walked 3 and he struck out 5. Kershaw has allowed 4 hits in 7 innings.
Something tells me those two are going to square off against each other again.
Yep.
Maybe 3 more times.
There's a strike to Hanley Ramirez. Ramirez knocked in a run with a fielder's choice in the 4th. If you think about that at bat, Ramirez beat the relay on the back end of a double play, and he just beat it, and that knocked in a run. And later on, after an error, the Dodgers scored another run. So a game of inches, a game of seconds. Ramirez fouls it off.
Well, it is a game of inches, and it does frustrate you. But we saw the replay, and he indeed did beat it out. Gamer, babe.
And Ramirez out swinging. And that'll bring up James Loney. Loney is 1 for 3. He was the hitter that hit the pop-up that Scudero couldn't catch because he couldn't see it. It dropped for an error. And the first pitch is wide. I felt this year consistently his fastball has been 92, 93.
A lot of good attitude right there. What do you call it?
Balloon attitude.
There you go.
2-0.
Yep.
Part of a giveaway this year. 2-0 to Loney. And Loney drives it into right field, a base hit. Blanco's going to watch this one as it rolls past him. And Loney has a double. Only because of where Blanco was playing is that a double.
Alice, watch where you can see how far into right center field Blanco was. And that ball was hit very well. Has he been playing a normal straightaway right field, it had been a single. So the Dodgers catch a break. AT&T gives, it takes away. It's got lots of personality.
Bruce, and that first pitch swings and fouls it into the glove of Buster Posey.
Oh yeah, she likes Tim Lincecum. Me too.
Hit down the line. If it's fair, it's going to be big time trouble, and it is foul. Lincecum, by the way, will pitch on Tuesday.
Well, it did scare everybody here, but when you look at it from this angle, it was fouled by a bunch.
The security guy could not have gotten into that corner and gotten any smaller, and it still almost winged him.
He had nowhere to go.
Big swing by Cruz. See out in the loft.
Yeah, happy birthday, C-Dub. 44 years old today.
That's going to go to the backstop, and that makes this inning more interesting.
Well, it definitely defines this at bat with Luis Cruz. It becomes a strikeout situation. This just too much pine tar in the fingers. Not a whole lot that Buster Posey could do. He tried to charge this thing, thinking that was his best chance to get it, but that's a big 90 feet because it changes the defense.
Now the Giants have to pull the infield in. Affel going for the strikeout. And this is wrapped in the hole for a base hit. Well, you draw the infield in and the holes are there, and it's 3-0.
And again, Cruz comes up with a big hit. He has had a good series. You bring everybody in, you put 30 points on a guy's batting average.
Here's Ellis. Ellis has been on base 3 times, and he's walked 3 times. Outside for a ball, 1-0. Mets are in town tomorrow night. That'll be game 1 of a 4-game series. 3 straight 7:15 starts, and then the Thursday starts at 12:45. Every starter will pitch in that series, with the exception of Ryan Vogelsong, as that's fouled out of play. Giants will get a look at a prize, not a prospect anymore, because he pitched in the big leagues in Arizona, but the kid's name is Matt Harvey, and he shut down the Diamondbacks. I think he struck out 11 in that game.
He did.
This is out of play. It's 1-2. Yeah, all 4 games will be right here on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area. Bumgarner, Lincecum, Kane, and Zito. Hefner, Harvey, Neese, and Young. Down low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Mets were in the thick of things, and then the Dodgers went in there and swept them in a 4-game series. Right now they're 48-53. This is foul back. They're in the National League East. They're 12.5 back of the Nationals. Two balls, 2 strikes. And now it's 3-2. And now Bruce Bochy getting activity in the bullpen.
Well, this is a huge pitch right here.
No, it's a pitch. If you walk him, now it sets it all up for Kershaw, who's on deck. Belt will watch this one drift into the seats. So it remains 3-2 as Affel behind the mound rubs up the baseball.
Okay, the one thing the Giants have not been able to do in this series is get the crowd in it. Dodger pitching's been unbelievable.
Indeed it has. Affel wants to talk to Posey.
Well, I mean, he wants to see what Buster's thoughts are. He's calling a pitch that Affel doesn't want to throw. So call him out and talk about it. The guy's got a good idea. Just go with it. If not, throw what you want to throw. You know what Buster's thinking? He wants the ground ball. And he can tell how good that sink is on the sinker of Affel's.
And that's ball 4. That's the 4th time Ellis has walked. So here's Dave Righetti having a word. Tune into Murph and Mack, the morning show on KMBR tomorrow morning. Mike will talk about this game with Murph and Mack on KMBR 680, the sports leader.
Oh, yeah. He's got a Slurpee going.
He's the envy of them all.
Yeah, now, if you keep the camera on these guys, what's going to happen, Kat?
Well, they'll eventually embarrass themselves. Our kids always did. And a strike to Kershaw. Kershaw is 0 for 3.
Got pretty good speed at second base with Luis Cruz. So it's going to have to be a hard hit bunt if they're going to get that out of third. Although I'm not sure if Kershaw is capable of contact against Affel.
And the 0-2, and it's bunted foul. So Kershaw is retired. And here comes Bruce Bochy. So George Contos is going to come in. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up, your oil change tune-up and smog experts. We'll be back. Trying to keep it close.
On the hill now, George Cantos, the rookie right-hander in 18 games, has been outstanding. And he needs to come up with one thing that he does very well, and that's strike people out. 21 strikeouts in 20 innings against 2 walks, just 21 base runners. Yesterday, got spanked around a little bit, so good opportunity to get right back on the success horse. And that's the one beautiful thing about being in the bullpen as opposed to being a starting pitcher, is if you have an outing that isn't so good, you're going to have a chance to get back on the horse the next day, and it's happened right here for Cantos.
Ellis is 1 for 4. And he takes a strike.
Nice tight little slider, perfect location.
Same spot, and this time Ellis fouls it right past Juan Rivera in the on-deck circle.
Well, one thing that's very difficult to do is trying to sneak a fastball past Ellis. He's throwing 2 pitches in this at bat, both sliders, and he's gotten the 0-2. But if you're going to throw a fastball here, you do not want to throw it in the strike zone. Throw it to set up a slider.
Pokes this one into center field, and it's going to roll to Pagan, and coming in to score is Cruz. The throw to third is late, and sliding into second is Ellis. So that makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Yeah, that one hurts. 3 sliders in a row, and the third slider off the plate. You see Ellis in the protect mode, just reaching out. A little doink hit right back up the middle. Ouch. Ellis takes second on the fielder's choice.
Here's Juan Rivera. Out of play, 11 hits this afternoon for the Dodgers. Two of the 11 for extra bases. Loney a double this inning, and Cruz doubled in the 4th. Out of play. It's 0-2.
And he's like on top of him quickly again. But you know, a hit like that Ellis had, it really, really stomach punches a dugout when you're not scoring any runs. You're down 2-0 now. All of a sudden you're down 3-0. All of a sudden now it's 4-0. And when you're not scoring runs, Giants haven't scored a run since Friday night. And it starts to grind on you. And it can change the way an offense feels about itself in the course of the ball game.
Up high, it's 1-2. This is popped up to Belt. That'll end the inning. Dodgers tack on 2. Hey, the Cove, they're done. Look at, see what's in there. Comcast Sportsnet, part of the NBC Sports Group. It's a 4-0 lead for the Dodgers. This will be an inning where Bruce Bochy will start to go to his bench. Tony Gwynn Jr. is in left field. So here's Justin Christian. And he's taking all the way, and he takes down low. Arias is on deck, and then Blanco. And this is driven into left center field. Gwynn on the move, and Gwynn's going to track it down. That's his bat.
That's got to be a bit frustrating for him. He's still looking for some hits. He's having good at bats. This is a good solid at bat. Fastball middle in. Just use those quick hands. I mean, he can put the barrel on the bat. I don't care what kind of fastball you run in there. And Gwynn, who just got put in the game, makes it pay off. Nice play. Gwynn can cover some ground. That's a center fielder playing left field.
Yes, he can. Here's Arias. See the numbers for Arias. He's hitting at 244. Belisario is in the bullpen. There's Casilla. A little flip job out in the right field. Ethier is coming in and he puts it away. And with 2 outs, here's Blanco.
One thing that Kershaw has really done a nice job of today is getting that leadoff hitter out. The only time the Giants have been able to get the leadoff hitter on was back in the 6th inning.
And then what happened?
He got picked off. No, double play. It was Blanco who got hung out on a soft line drive hit by Terry, and it was a quick double play. So it has not been a strength of the Giants today to get that guy on.
So Blanco takes the strike. And this should do it on this little pop-up behind second base. It's going to be Cruz who puts it away to end the inning. 9th inning coming up. It'll be Kemp, Ethier, and Ramirez. 4-0 Dodgers.
Sportsnet Central tonight at 6 p.m. right here at Comcast Sportsnet in the Bay Area. Giants post-game reaction. You'll see that. Harbaugh lashes out at critics, and I don't blame him. Crabtree's Sunday status. Check that out. All that more. It's hosted by Scott Reese and David Feldman. Check it out. AT&T Uverse Sportsnet Central tonight at 6 p.m.
4-0 Dodgers. Santiago Casilla is the new pitcher. When it's time for a change, think Speedy. Oil change and tune-up. Your oil change, tune-up, and smog experts.
44th time that Casilla has come in. 4-4 with a 3.11 ERA. He's pitched well. Arias stays in the game. He's at shortstop.
Kemp's got a couple of singles this afternoon. He has 2 of the 11 hits. Bounces this one to Terrio. Kemp is retired. And here's Ethier. Ethier is 1 for 4. And he fouls it back.
Hanley Ramirez chalking up on deck. It has been a beautiful day, especially if you've been in a Dodger uniform. It has been all Dodger. For Casilla, who's two types of different breaking balls, a slider and a curveball. You say, which one's his best one? Well, whatever one's working that night. And that's how he feels about it.
And it's 1-2 on the foul off the backstop.
Flat cutter. He did not really fool Ethier on that one. One thing about a slider, I mean, it's a really good pitch, but it's also a very temperamental pitch. It doesn't always show up for you. So when you have a curveball, in those days that slider does not show up, you at least have a go-to breaking ball.
And Ethier lives to see another pitch. It's 1-2.
Best seat in the house right there. It's about 3 generations. Did a good job there, Grandpa. Nice going.
Hit into center field. Pagan on the move. It's going to bounce up against the wall. And Ethier has got a loud double. That's his second hit.
I tell you, when that ball got over the head of Pagan, he charged that thing to the wall. When it hit and one-hopped the wall, it almost got back over his head again. Had it done that, it would have been an easy take at third base for Ethier. Watch the ball hit and come up, and he makes a nice play there to grab it and get it back in. And that's a big 90 feet we're talking about. So it turns out to be a jump ball. And he uses every bit of that glove to snag it.
Down low to Hanley Ramirez. 1 for 4. Lopez in the bullpen. Two and 0. When did we have the pine tar problem? Was that Harper and Ozzie Guillen?
It was.
Look at the pine tar on this bat.
It's way up there. It's not supposed to extend beyond the label, and that is getting close to the barrel of the bat.
This is popped up out of play.
You're allowed to check one if you're an opposing manager. So Bruce Bochy can say, hey, check the bat. And you can see how high up the bat that is. And that's way up there. If you put pine tar and you were able to pine tar the entire bat or the entire bat, go over there and put sticky stuff right on the sweet spot, it would definitely affect the ball. You're talking about increasing backspin, and thus you'd be increasing the ball's ability to carry.
I mean, realistically, the stickum that they use, that's clear. They could do that.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't know. But the problem was, is if you swung and you leave your bat in the dirt, you get half the dirt stuck to your bat. So then it becomes a little obvious.
Unless you have a dark brown colored bat. (3-1) slider, and he got him to chase. And Ramirez will do that, especially in RBI situations. You don't have to throw him a strike. He's a tough guy to walk with a guy out there at second base.
So it's 3-2. Ethier with his lead at second. And the breaking ball got him.
Curveball. Grab some pie and meat. Second strikeout today for Ramirez. And they freeze him with a big old curveball, and it was perhaps a pitcher's pitch. I think Ramirez has got a pretty good beat, but
so, new pitcher coming in. It's Javier Lopez. It's 4-0 Dodgers. We'll be back. As Lopez is about to face James Loney.
well, let's take a look at his numbers. 45th time he's come in. 20 2/3 innings pitched in those 44 previous appearances. So it gives you an idea as to how he's being used. He is a situational left-hander. 19 strikeouts in 20 2/3. He came from Switzerland to watch the Giants beat the Dodgers. Well, it's going to have to come down to a good ninth inning.
Oh yeah, Jack Richards. He's had it.
Yeah, he needs a nap. Hey, Jack.
Loney takes down low. It's 2-0.
Dodgers closer Kenley Jansen starting to get greased up. Looks like Kershaw's day is done. And I don't think that's going to break the Giants' hearts to get him out.
So what he has done in this ballpark is pretty remarkable.
He really is.
Kershaw. Three and one to Loney. Yeah.
Yeah, she made him sit one seat over. I think that's wise.
No separation time. On the ground to Terrio. Grabs that one and throws on to first for the out. So we'll go to the bottom of the ninth inning. It'll be Terrio, Cabrera, and Posey. It's 4-0 Dodgers.
Kershaw went right back out to the mound. So Kenley Jansen getting up in case Kershaw gets any runner on. 7 career complete games, 4 career shutouts.
That was pitch number 99, and it's a strike to Theriot. Theriot fouls the next pitch back. It's 0-2. Melky Cabrera and then Buster Posey, 3 hitters that do not have a hit off of Kershaw. Low 1-2.
He's had really good command of his breaking stuff today. He has rode the breaking balls hard.
Lifted out into left center field for Gwynn. 1 out. And here's Melky Cabrera.
It hasn't happened very often this year where Cabrera and Posey both take overs in the same game.
Yeah, that is unusual. You're right.
And not only are they 0 for 6, but they've struck out collectively 3 times in those 6 at-bats today. That's how good Clayton Kershaw has been. He's got 6 strikeouts, 3 of them against the middle of the lineup.
Cabrera coming in had been 2 for 7 lifetime. And now it's 0-2, so he's not picking up that fastball. Buster Posey waiting and watching. And the 1-2 to Melky Cabrera, and Cabrera gets a piece.
Boy, he took his legs out with that fastball. All Cabrera can do is just poke to stay alive. Addison Bumgarner will pitch tomorrow.
Got him. 2 down in the 9th, 7 strikeouts now for Kershaw.
And that's a hat trick for Cabrera. 3 swing and miss strike threes. And you can have to run up there and throw a better curveball, and this comes on pitch number 107. Beautiful curveball.
So they've never shut out the Giants in 2 straight games in San Francisco.
Well, they're 1 out away from doing it. And you consider the last time the Dodgers were up here, they got shut out 3 times.
Yeah, that's the first time this year Melky Cabrera has struck out 3 times.
Posey taking a strike all the way, down 4-0.
Hit on the ground, foul, so now it's 2-2. All right, Molly, that's your ball. Molly.
Very happy that the guard was down there to help her out.
And Posey stays alive as he bounces that curveball. Buster Posey saw 3 of those breaking balls in the 2nd inning. You knew he'd eventually see some more. So it's 3-2. And this is hit on the ground off of Hanley Ramirez. And Buster Posey's going to reach. And the hitter will be Pagan.
So you never know. So Rick Honeycutt telling the bullpen that Clayton Kershaw's on his last hitter, no matter what.
Pagan is 1 for 3. Posey's going to go, and this is foul back. Posey goes again, and this is hit on the ground to Hanley Ramirez. He'll look at it and throw it, and that's the ball game. So the Dodgers come into San Francisco, and after the Giants swept LA the last time they were here, the Dodgers return the favor. And they beat the Giants today, and they shut him out behind Clayton Kershaw.
Well, Clayton Kershaw was unbelievable. And this is coming after his last outing in St. Louis when he gave up 8 runs in 5 1/3. Today, he did nothing wrong, and the Giants could not solve his puzzle. So, hey, it's all tied up in the West.
All right.
Stay tuned.
Final score, Dodgers 4, Giants nothing. Stay tuned. Esurance Giants postgame live with interviews and the wrap starts right now. Thanks for watching San Francisco Giants baseball on Comcast Sportsnet, and it's all part of the NBC Sports Group.